Okay, it is day 80. Yep, it's day 80, and for today's, we're gonna start with the funeral that will hap- that happened this past afternoon in Minneapolis. Before we get to any other stuff, in Minneapolis this afternoon, and yes, we have a photo of that. There's a funeral service from from 1 p.m. to 3 p.m. Central this past afternoon. It is considered one of the most in-person funeral service. There wasn't any in-person funeral service since March. I even saw one with some packed cars in it. Yes, we had some packed cars earlier from March. The last normal week second to last normal weekend of March. So yeah, and there's even a pastor speaking. So this is phase 1 of 3. Phase 2, it will be in North Carolina on Monday. And phase 3 will be a burial site in Houston on Tuesday. And and yes, I will call it. It will be a high rider one. So yeah, and and yes, he was born in Houston, and his relatives moved there in 1981. So now, let's get to some news. NBA will resume for the finals with 22 teams. There's usually some 30 something teams, but since it's a 22 team game, it will be a 6 game of 7 if necessary. The NBA finals will be aired on ABC at it will be on ABC and ESPN respective. And it will be in Florida, similar to the MLB in Arizona, where the Diamondbacks are held. Even though Miami Heat is in Florida, my it still had to be in Orlando though. And 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 of course, we don't know when we come back for now. And in the meantime, we have the NHL. This I don't know about hockey, but we know we're not going to have a Stanley Cup this year since 2004 5 season strike. This is the second time that happened, but this time it has nothing to do about the strikeout, similar to one 2012-13 season, but only took half of the season, not including the All-Star game. So yep, that's all the news I can know as of now, and we have some clips to show. So yep, before the first clip we can show, now no protest clips, but for today, this time is Kuwait clips, and this is considered domestic. And the first one has no sound, but we know there's a fire on the highway. The similar fire is occurred too, but we get to it after when the first one is over. So yeah, the second one has no sound though, but it's still apartment fire this time. And finally, the third clip. This is the only clip with the sound today, other than the previous two. Now, ducks. There are ducks on the street. And it's empty because of the curfew. So, yep. So it's just a curfew. So it's a good time to have a ducks walking on the street at sunset. And for the first one, we have a photo show. And yes, there will be no end cards and no. We still have end cards, but no music with a different one. As part of respect for for today's, Mondays, and Tuesdays vlog. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday will retain with the ending end credit that's from the Minnesota Police Department that's obtained as the audio. And now let's go to the pictures. In Minneapolis, there's a conference for George Floyd. That's the Minnesota funeral happened earlier. And in Austin, the South, where I-35 used, is just police kneeling. And in Virginia Beach, you can see they are made rough, but with the surfboards this time. And yes, I will. And yes, so this is it for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. And I will give you a copy of George Floyd's funeral for today's Mondays and Tuesdays vlog. 3 separate photos though, and no, I'm not making that 8-minute 46-second ending for it, but instead it will be a 20-second one as usual due to YouTube's policies. For ready for the end cards. So yep, and I will see you guys tomorrow.